There comes a time in every chosen one's life when gentleness must give way to power, when forgiveness must make room for boundaries, when light instead of merely shining must blaze like a sword. You have been told your kindness is your strength, and it is. But now you're seeing how the world preys on light that doesn't know how to fight, how demons, in human skin and unseen realms, take advantage of pure-hearted souls who never learned how to bite back. Spiritual warfare is not a metaphor. It's a daily war of energies, intentions, and invisible forces. And the world, it's not fair. It's rigged against the awakened, the good, the pure, but not because God abandoned you, it's because He's training you. And now, it's time to evolve. If this message has reached you at the exact moment your heart was breaking, your spirit was heavy, and your soul was silently screaming for clarity, then hear this: you are not weak for being tired. You are divine for still standing. And now, your next level won't come from just praying. It'll come from rising up, boldly, fiercely, ruthlessly. Type 1111 in the comment section if this is your confirmation. If this is the message you didn't know you needed. And before we go deeper, subscribe to this channel, because every video is a weapon, a shield, and a reminder that your light was never meant to bow. Now let's begin. 9 reasons why chosen ones must become ruthless to win spiritual warfare and all worldly problems. 1. Mercy without boundaries is self-destruction. From your earliest breath, the world whispered that your greatest weapon was mercy. You were trained to forgive before you understood the weight of betrayal. You turned the other cheek, even when it bruised your spirit. Again and again you gave people pieces of your heart, hoping that maybe this time they'd see your light and change. But chosen one, in a world saturated with shadow, mercy without boundaries is not sainthood, it's self-sabotage. When you bleed endlessly for those who enjoy the sight of your open wounds, you're not being righteous, you're being sacrificed. Ruthlessness is not cruelty, it's discernment. It's the sacred act of choosing your sanity over chaos, your healing over history, and your future over familiar pain. It's no longer watering what's already wilted. It's walking away, even if your heart trembles and your hands shake. Because sometimes the most merciful thing you can do is close the door and never reopen it. 2. Evil respects power, not kindness. Let's be clear, darkness doesn't flee from softness. Demons, whether spiritual or wrapped in human skin, aren't deterred by gentle smiles or kind gestures. They study your passivity. They smell your hesitation. Evil does not respect light unless it burns. You must become the kind of soul that stands with unshakable authority, the kind that doesn't just glow but scorches. Kindness without backbone attracts leeches, manipulators, and users who see your empathy as an opportunity. But when a chosen one walks with fierce spiritual confidence, when you speak with fire and move with holy thunder, the atmosphere shifts. You become unapproachable to predators. Your very presence becomes a sword. This world won't hand you your crown, you must take it. And in the spirit realm, only the bold are feared, only the relentless are obeyed. This is your call to awaken the flame. Let your kindness be wise. Let your soul become a fortress, and let the darkness tremble when you enter the room. 3. Pain is your initiation, but power is your destiny. There is a sacred reason your story has been steeped in pain. The heartbreaks, the betrayals, the nights you cried with no one watching. These weren't curses, they were ceremonies. You were never being punished, you were being purified. Chosen ones are not born in easy places. They are forged in fire, baptized in storms, and refined through silence. But hear this truth. You were never meant to stay shattered. You were meant to rise, to become dangerous, not to wound others, but to ensure you're never wounded in the same way again. Ruthlessness is wisdom earned through fire. It is choosing never to repeat a broken cycle, never to re-enter the same cage. You must evolve from prey to protector. Either you become the lion, fierce, regal, untouchable, or you remain the lamb, endlessly praying for someone else to save you. And you were not born to wait. You were born to conquer. 4. Ruthlessness attracts the right battles. Your spirit shifts when your boundaries sharpen. The chaos that once haunted your path begins to scatter. Why? Because ruthlessness realigns your frequency. It filters your life. You stop giving auditions to people who were never meant to be in your story. You stop wasting sacred energy on debates with fools, on half-hearted lovers who drain you, on friends who never clapped when you rose. Ruthlessness isn't ice-cold apathy, it's spiritual intelligence. It's recognizing what strengthens you and cutting off what siphons your soul. And when your focus becomes ruthless, your life becomes magnetic. Divine opportunities appear, purposeful relationships form. The battles you attract are no longer distractions, they are sacred wars aligned with your calling. And this time, you're not fighting to survive, you're fighting to win. 5. Your destiny is too big for weak boundaries. Let's not sugarcoat it. Your path is not ordinary. You weren't born to blend in, coast by, or live a comfortable life of quiet desperation. You were sent here to shake realms, to break generational chains, to carry the spiritual frequency of an entire bloodline. But you cannot carry such a colossal destiny with paper-thin boundaries. Weak boundaries are invitations for disaster. They leave your spirit exposed, your energy depleted, your purpose diluted. Ruthlessness for you is not an option, it's a necessity. It means defending your peace like your soul depends on it, because it does. It means being unafraid to say no, unapologetic in choosing rest, unwilling to compromise your light. Your energy is sacred currency. Stop letting spiritual pickpockets rob you. Guard it like gold, because if you burn out, your mission dies with you. 6. The world won't reward your suffering, only your strength. Suffering does not earn you a medal in heaven. The tears you shed in secret, the battles you fought in silence, yes, they shaped you, but pain alone is not your purpose. God never intended for you to wear your suffering like a badge. The reward comes not from how long you've bled, but from what you've built from your blood. The world won't kneel for your wounds, it bows to your resilience. Ruthlessness means refusing to be pitied. It's standing up when life tries to cripple you. It's turning ashes into strategy, sorrow into strength. Don't expect to be blessed just because you've endured. Prove you're ready by becoming someone who can protect the blessing. Because softness alone will not shield your destiny. Only strength, sacred, steady, ruthless strength, will. 7. Love without wisdom is a trap. Your heart is vast, chosen one. You love deeply, fiercely, endlessly. But that love has also been your snare, because without wisdom, love becomes martyrdom. And when the enemy sees that your love lacks discernment, it becomes the very tool used to destroy you. Toxic partners, deceptive friends, manipulative family. They all feed off your tolerance, knowing you'll stay. But ruthlessness is the sword that cuts through this illusion. It's the wisdom to love with clarity, to give only where love is mutual, where your energy is respected, where your soul is safe. Divine love does not drain, it doesn't confuse, it doesn't leave you empty. Ruthless love is selective, sacred, strategic. It's not cruel, it's intelligent. Because if you don't learn to choose yourself, you'll die saving everyone else while your own soul starves. And God didn't choose you for that. He chose you to rise, not to be ruined. 8. The devil hates the ruthless chosen one. Make no mistake, the enemy isn't trembling over passive believers who whisper prayers they don't believe. He's not threatened by the empath who cries but never sets boundaries. He's not worried about those who shine but never burn. No, the devil fears the ruthless chosen one.